anyway, I expect some guests, some family members, so right now, see if we can deal with this. Hopefully, they take them time. But we have to come talk about this. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It's a brother Bolo here now, alright? I'm gonna jump on this one. What is this? That's surprising. Alright, good. Alright, wonderful. Alright, so I'm live on both platforms, right? Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, please don't get distracted too much with this SSL, Hugh, Coskery, and FID and Angeles thing. It's a distraction from what we really need to focus on, which is the victims of Hurricane Melissa and the lack of, Lorna, how you doing? Prudence, how are you, Prudence? Yes, Prudence. You're good, man. You understand, man. Remember, say I love you, know. You don't have to worry about it. You never see what I go on, because you're one of my main supporters them on this platform. Yeah. So it was the 24th. You don't know how my month see me, so we still a rock out see me. Anyway, St. James Health Department to launch $60 million rodent and mosquito control program. Would I like them to detail how they're going to use a $60 million there? Rodent and mosquito control program. Control. How do you control mosquito? Alright, mosquito, but how you control rat? Goal for Gil for Wagwan. How you land that in a place, big up. How you control rat, ladies and gentlemen? I just see the article here. I scroll and just move up the article here from the Gleaner. No, sir, I'm stressed out. But I don't want to talk about that. I want to go to this. Because this is the main reason why I am here. Mr. Hugh Coskery. This is a distraction, ladies and gentlemen. Just look on the picture. Look on the picture. I'm not even read the article yet. Let me read the article first and then I go back to the picture, because I don't want to preempt my understanding of what the hell is going on, because I don't read it yet, personally. See? So make me you know which article I love? Former Malaysia PM Najib sentenced to 15 years for corruption. Ladies and gentlemen, former Prime Minister of Malaysia. Alright, locked up for 15 years for corruption. Until we see that in Jamaica, nothing now go on. Kim on WhatsApp. Bless up yourself, my sister. The word is love. Man, I tell you, man, that's a beautiful thing. Anyway, where's this article with this guy? With this Hugh Coskery individual? Where is it? That's so far down there? That's so long them drop it? And from yesterday them drop it? Or last night? I'm going to see it for the Gleaner. Or a fake news. Careful enough. Me I scroll through the Gleaner. No, I don't see Hugh Coskery now. And when this article come out. But I see Mr. Wayne knows some talk about it. I see everybody talk about it. So I'm going to see it on them Facebook page. That's crazy. I see all different type of article, but I see the Hugh Coskery. Oh, see it, yeah? Alright, boom, 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 boom. I'm share it on my page. Share it on my page. Alright. Let us go here. Let me see what I say that article. What's up, Ryan? What's up, my brother? A wonderful day after Boxing Day to all the platform. Can you? Yeah, thank you so much. Hit that like button. Let's go. Smash that like button. Alright, let me see what I go on this now. It says here that it says a pickup truck. A pickup truck on the property. Hold on. The Gleaner team saw Coskery being accompanied by the police to an unmarked vehicle. The Gleaner saw them. So how the Gleaner end up at the property? Did somebody call them and say, come at the property, come take that picture here? May I ask, you know? Earlier, the Financial Investigation Division said it was carrying out a coordinated operation targeted 4 premises, 3 in St. Andrew and 1 in St. James, linked to the investigation into alleged fraudulent activity of Coskery. Hold on. Fraudulent activity at SSL. Coskery has denied any involvement in alleged crime. So, ladies and gentlemen, after how much years? Now the FID under Dennis Chung. You mean the same Dennis Chung will say Andrew Wallace did not do anything wrong in his statutory declaration report. That's why I said this is a big distraction, you know. This is foolishness. What is this? What the hell is this? Years after the fact, where was this investigation into the property and whatever you Coskery have to substantiate real evidence? Right? Anything the man, if he did anything wrong, ladies and gentlemen, he not hide that already, as best as he can. It's a madness, brother. We can't believe. People, like and share the video. It says here that Coskery was observed outside the house of Wickham Avenue around 6:50 a.m. talking with officers while holding a bag containing documents. Now, again, did the FID call the cleaner? Did everybody know where this man live? Or just what they know, and I know them a follow him and I follow tabs for him, and somebody call the cleaner, or is the FID call the cleaner and say, yo, here we go on, come take that picture here, or come take these pictures. We see a police in the picture with gloves on a search vehicle. You Coskery body posture alone don't look like somebody we're worried. This come like a setup. It appears to me, ladies and gentlemen, that this is a PR moment. It coming like a setup. Right? A pickup truck on the property was also searched in his presence. After 3 years, you search truck. Let me tell you this, man. If I was accused of what you Coskery is being accused of, and I was guilty, there's no way 3 years after I can come at any of my presence, any of my premises, them come find no evidence. There's no way. You could have searched till the blue. This is a joke. Exactly, Prudence. It's a rubbish. It's a nonsense. I don't want nobody to get excited over any possibility of any real evidence or anything coming out of this. This is PR. This is a distraction, in my opinion, ladies and gentlemen. Utter madness. Right? At about 7:16 a.m., he was led to the police vehicle and driven away. That's all? Led to the police vehicle and driven away after 3 years? I want to ask one question. You Coskery just come back to Jamaica, or he was in Jamaica the whole time, like I remember a class president or a head boy said from all months now that the man is still in Jamaica. What go on? What really sure them take you for idiot? Them take you for one big old idiot. Officers on the scene declined to comment, obviously. Obviously, them telling us if you must do no more. No. Speak nothing. Only excited and alive. Some little youth want to say a criminal. I want to go for operation to end them life and not take them in so them can get them due diligence. Root anchor. Nothing is coming off this. And then it's Chug the FID. Nothing is coming of this. Only realize that the judicial system appear to be very compromised. Only realize that I be a delay tactics for the key case them are going. I put out a video today. I put out 3 videos. One last night and 2 this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, in Jesus' name. When you know, so them a fight the platform, I beg you, go and look for the videos them, watch them and give me a commentary in the comment section. You know, all I'm gonna see 100 somebody and watch my live stream them. If you don't realize that them a fight the platform, just understand say a dangerous attack my platform on. You understand what I say? Martha said he probably got the heads up that they are coming. Listen to me. I don't know about that. Is it possible? Maybe. Jamaica is so corrupt, it's possible. Officers on the scene declined to come in. Police indicate that Coskery is to be questioned later on Saturday. Yo, this is one big old joke. Yo, may I tell you, no. Coskery attorney are King Counsel Peter Champagne and Samoa Campbell. Hey, man, I tell you, man. Champagne declined to comment when contacted. Who else is Champagne a lawyer for? Who else is Samoa Campbell a lawyer for? But just ask. Look into that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just asking. Obviously, them can't see the chat, you know. Them can't see the chat. We know say your opinion. Them know that too. After the scandal came to light January 2023, now it's 2025, almost 2024, 2026. A 3 year now. 3 year now. This is madness. Coskery said he resigned as director of SSL and is an its parent company SSL Growth Barbados, where he was also chairman. So in a Barbados you have SSL Growth and he was a chairman there. So not just Jamaica alone them run this operation there. I wonder if anybody in a Barbados suffer. I am of the view that my resignation would additionally signal and strengthen my position that I am no hindrance to the FSC's function, the Financial Services Commission, or to any other legitimate body authorized to conduct investigation into this matter, he said in a he said in a letter the Gleaner reported on in February. He said that in one letter. Okay. The FSC is the regulatory body for investment houses in Jamaica. In its statement Saturday, the FID said the Constabulary Financial Unit, CFU, the Jamaica Constabulary Force Counter-Terrorism and Organized Crime Investigation Branch, CTAC, and Major Organized Crime and Anti-Corruption Agency, MOCA, as part of the probe. Ladies and gentlemen, Hugh Coskery was dealt with the utmost. You ever see when MOCA I go with some little small man? Oh, them show them picture when them have them in a handcuff and them something there. What you see in that newspaper? What them say? All animals are not the same. You notice that, right? Hey, man, I tell you. Anyway, it says here that members know in a statement, the members of the public remain calm and avoid operational areas where possible, said media statement received at 5:17 a.m. Also, there was a media statement received at 5:17 a.m. Also, them send it out like when me a pre. Okay. The current operator, no, today, the only person charged is former SSL employee Jean Ann Panton, who was charged with multiple offenses in February, in February 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, Jean Ann Panton is a scapegoat. The amount of money that was stolen, swindled, fleeced, robbed, criminally taken through SSL is not no normal amount of money. If you check other cases around the world, even one of the happening at Jamaica recently in the newspaper, one thing will connect some people from overseas and a couple people at Jamaica. I don't know money like SSL thief. I know them the type of money they were thief in the SSL. You know? That's so small a money and the amount of people name call. So you know what we if believe say based off of supreme logic and reasoning. You know what we if believe say Jean Ann Panton are the only individual that is guilty or is alleged to be guilty in this situation. No. Listen to me. Me probably born big, but my name born stupid. I had innate intelligence that was embedded in me by the Creator and the Most High. That all I had to do was unlock. And some might unlock. So we no fool. This is madness. This is one big old PR, brother. One distraction from what the real thing them we are going right now. It says that the current operation marks the first major public law enforcement action in the case in over a year. The FID had revealed that over 200 client accounts were impacted by the alleged fraud and irregularities amounting to over US $30 million. Them still have say alleged fraud. But God, anyway, like I said, that one big old distract. Now, let me go back to your picture. Yo, this man literally is. If I was somebody ignorant of this case, I would have believed that Hugh Coskery was the police them supervisor. The way all the man have him hand in his pocket, just chilling. You hear what I said? Chilling. Walking towards. Yo, brother. Let me move on here, man. Like I say, people do not be deceived there. This is one big distraction. Big old distraction. Now, in this a case I'm find very peculiar. Cause as me say, we're not gonna make the distraction really. Watch out. But no Gleaner on the hype. I go pay $13 to read paper. On the hype. $13 US. On the hype, brother. Residents of Mohall in St. James are now hopping mad, saying infrastructure work to install a water pipeline system and additional work to replace the old asphalt road with concrete surface had left their hillside community with something looking more like a skating rink than a road. Hey, we have been given a raw deal as the existing conditions is of great inconvenience to us, both pedestrians and motorists. An irate resident told the Gleaner during the visit of the community earlier this week. Let me see if I can find that particular article on my mobile phone, because I think anytime I use I don't know where this sign is coming from anymore. Anytime I use the computer, it tends to want to have me pay to read the articles. And driver injured in Nissan T that overturns in Mobile. People, the roads are no good. The roads are no good. Alright, there is a spirit on these roads. We have caused some accident, it appears. The roads are no good. Yeah? Make we hear what them are going to do with. Let me see if I can get the article of Oakman here what them are going to do with this $60 million for the road then. $60 million for the road then. Mighty God. $60 million for the road then, yeah? Still can't hear nothing for the people them. For the people them were homeless. We still can't hear no money allocate to get the people them house fixed and them something. Atu, what's up, Atu? Kakamata Jaga Wagwan. Long time no see. How you doing? Blessings to you. One of my day ones. Alright, so it's them still want money. Them still want money, people. All on the phone, them want money. No, sir. Alright, at least the rat one come up. I could hear them ask about the rat one.
Mobile version. Amid the ongoing restoration work in St. James in the aftermath of Hurricane Melissa, the St. James Health Department says it will be conducting an unprecedented $60 million rodent and mosquito control program in sections of Montego Bay, starting on December 29th. Lennox Wallace, the parish manager for the St. James Health Department, told the Gleaner on Wednesday that the initiative will entail a $50 million rodent control program and a $10 million mosquito control program. It will continue for a year. You know what would have happened following the disaster, with the proliferation of rodents and the subsequent spread of leptospirosis. Therefore, I am starting a $50 million rodent control program for the parish of St. James, and then we will have a $10 million program as well to decrease the mosquito population in the parish as well. So we are spending a total of $60 million before the year is finished, said Wallace. The rodent control program will start from the clock tower on Barnett Street, and then it will go into Granville, and into the worst affected areas to include West Green and Catherine Hall, and will go as far down as Dead End. At the end of Jimmy Cliff Boulevard, Wallace explained, all of the business spaces, including the market, will experience that $50 million rodent initiative, and we will also be going straight to Lilliput. Headlines delivered to your inbox. Sign up for the Gleaner's morning and evening newsletters. Rat infestation. St. James has several parishes where concerns about leptospirosis, as well as reports of rat infestation, arose.
No, JR, you know say no name now go call. You know say him not call no name. Coskery call no over name one call. If him call name, would that mean say them catch him with something? And for Coskery to call somebody name, it would mean that the investigators have something on him. You feel like them got nothing on him? No, what the hell? No, man. Come on, something wrong. That's not funny. I want to clean it anyway.
Arose following the passage of Hurricane Melissa on October 28th. Prior to the hurricane, the parish's health department had an ongoing rat control program that was entering its second phase and was slated to cost $2.75 million. Of the 91 suspected or confirmed cases of leptospirosis that were recorded in Jamaica between October 28th and December 10th, St. James had the highest number with 19 reported cases, followed by Street and St. Catherine with 13 each, Manchester and St. Elizabeth with 9 each, and Trelawney with 8. According to Wallace, although the health department...
With all of this, my question is, has this ever worked anywhere else? Are they wasting $50 million, ladies and gentlemen? How effective is this control program? Because I know that rats are very, very quick to grow an immunity to a lot of things, you know. So where is the study that shows that whatever that they're doing will yield real tangible results? That's what I want to know, because Me I tell you, so that $60 million they could have used, you know, for some people also, you know. Me now stop advocate for the people them get some help with them house, brother. These people are not that law, and that's why I said this whole thing with Coskery is a distraction. The people that may lose them house down at Westmoreland, they are not bums, you know. We're not talking about some people who never have nothing and I beg the government something, you know. We are talking about, you know, I really wish, I mean I said this from the bottom of my heart, I wish that these politicians experience exactly, and me I talk about specifically the JLP politicians them, that don't have no heart. Andrew Ones included, right at the top of the list. I really wish that the same or similar thing that Hurricane Melissa did to them and their families, it happens to them and their families. The politicians. Yeah, man. When I have no heart. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And I wish that they will have to depend on somebody else that is running the government to give them aid and help. Because they can't, they say, more if they in that same exact position there as the people in Westmoreland, Hanover, St. James, St. Elizabeth, Trelawney, St. Anne, St. Mary, East Portland, West Portland. More if they have the same experience. And let's see if they would want the persons to move with a level of speed that we have been advocating and shouting at the top of the roof for. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not a celebrator of Christmas or any holidays, but it's a time when family come together. These people in those places lost family members. One family lose 11 persons. Can you imagine what they are going through? One family lost 11 persons. When they reach? No, man, look, stay, man. One family lost 11 persons. Ladies and gentlemen, 11. More than likely, that family is homeless because the area which it happened, all of the house them blow down. Majority of the house, 99% of the house them blow down in that the area there. You understand what I'm saying? These are the things that I look at and I'm saying. The government has not built one house yet, you know, but they're kicking people out of the shelters them. In a couple days, they're kicking people out of the shelters, ladies and gentlemen. With no real tangible place for them to go. And their idea is, you go help on yourself, go find on a family member, and go stay with them. And them think that there's one Mackenzie and Andrew Ones come out and talk, you know. And then you have some people who really disturb my mind, my spirit, and my soul coming in my comment section talking about 1 PM and 4-term loading and one back. Like say, the government is doing something great, you know, for the people, you know, with the bare minimum that they're doing, you know. Corruption is supported. Corruption is supported in Jamaica by a small group of people here. No, it is a small group. 30% of the people voted, right? 70% didn't vote. So it's out of the 30%, some vote for PNP and some vote for JLP. It's a small amount of people voted. Right? Families with children and babies. The money not no mercy. JR, them not have no mercy. No mercy them don't have, brother. Former SSL executive expected to report to police, says investigators. This is such garbage, bro. This is such garbage, bro. Huh? We are say, them wicked man, big up yourself. We can't say your name. RAAS. Oh my God, we can't say your name. So now I'm supposed to report to the police. This come out 1 hour ago. Let me see what they say, sir. Let me see what they say, sir. Hey, don't block the article, you know. Sure. Hear what they say, sir. Read aloud.
A former executive at Stocks and Securities Limited, SSL, the investment firm that collapsed amid an alleged multi-billion-dollar fraud, has indicated that he will turn himself into the authorities, law enforcement sources say. The former executive is expected to be interviewed by investigators later on Saturday.
You see that? I second time that happened, you know. Anytime you use OBS, the speaker get low. And that me find out.
Saturday, in the presence of his attorney, said an investigator who is not authorized to speak publicly. He is one of 4 people targeted by the Financial Investigation Division, FID, earlier today in a series of coordinated pre-dawn operations related to investigations into alleged fraudulent activity at SSL. Armed with a warrant, the police, along with operatives from the FID and the major organized crime and anti-corruption agency.
So them didn't know, say, you need warrant for a search people place. Why would not do the same money now go towards the poor people in house? Why would not allegedly are going and Rory, the digital marketer house when him not there? I want to know the right procedure. And because him no name Coskery. I'm going to tell you, man.
Descended on a house in St. Andrew in search of the former executive, according to sources. He was not at the premises. Headlines delivered to your inbox. Sign up for the Gleaner's morning and evening newsletters. Meanwhile, Hugh Coskery, the founding director of SSL, and another individual are in custody. Both are being interviewed by investigators today in the presence of their attorneys. The FID has previously disclosed that over 200 client accounts at SSL were impacted by alleged fraud and irregularities amounting to over $30 million US. A company owned by sports star Usain Bolt is among the impacted clients. The alleged fraud was reported to the public in January 2023. The sole person charged in the case is Jean Panton, a former employee.
I like the article they could have stay one side. Anyway, I'm going to move on. I'm going to say a big old distraction. Ladies and gentlemen, only listen to Andrew Ole's alleged father. I'm going to say alleged for a reason. Only listen to Andrew Ole's alleged father interview from BOJ TV Live. Listen to me. I don't listen to it, you know, but something sparked me to come and listen to it. Something that Mr. Wayne Lonesome said because he covered it. Let me go hear what I want.
Does it feel to be the father of the Prime Minister? It feels, in growing up, did you from a young age, did he display the leadership qualities? Was there anything that would have said to you that this is a Prime Minister in the making?
Actually, try to level the people talking about 230. Not never, so he graduated. And when I went to look for him, I said,
whoa, go back. Okay, that part they were talk about. Hold on.
From a young age, did he display the leadership qualities? Was there anything that would have said to you that this is a Prime Minister in the making?
Actually, try to level the people talking about 230. Not never, so he graduated. And when I went to look for him, I said, what you doing? He said, I'm in the taxi business. I said, how is it? I said, I have 30 taxis.
Hold on, I get a call. Hello? Yeah. No, I'm in the party live, I know. How I go on? Oh, in our kitchen there. Oh, me understand. So you can't send none of them, boy. You can't send Jedi. Oh, yeah. Me up on the live, me just start to. Alright. Yes, man. Look more. I get a call. Sorry about that, people. An important call. Sorry about that, my guys. No, only hear what the man say. When him say him get 2 taxi, man said, but it's a snippet and not go so. Make we continue. What you
Guys, welcome to another exclusive feature from BOJ TV. Of course, I'm Karen Spence, and right now we are coming to you from St. Elizabeth, Goshen, St. Elizabeth, and we have with us on set. A lot of you will immediately recognize him. He is Mr. Morris.
No, let me tell you something. My father might be watching. Me and my father not have the best relationship, but I have I did no sound. Hold on there. Hold on there. When I hear me now? When I hear me now? When you must hear me now. I know me get a call, so I might have match up his sound. So I was saying, me and my father not have the best relationship. But me respect and me love my father. You understand what I say? And it's really to honor, because the Bible says, honor their parents so your days might be long. Right? So whatever me and my father discrepancy or anything, me put that aside. I me only wish the best to my father and me love my father. You understand what I say? No. With that in mind, because I said that to put it into context now. If I was the Prime Minister of Jamaica, my father would be, you know, he would have set him up. Would have set up my father. Lord have mercy, what I do for my mother. My mother couldn't left me side. But would have set up my father. My father would have nice. With all of the money. As a matter of fact, given say my elder, he would have need security. But I make sure say me pay somebody to carry him around. You understand where I'm going and all those things. Some would have hire somebody for that. You must imagine what I do for my mother. Lord have mercy, no matter talk about that. With the type of money where Andrew Owens have. I don't know. The body language of the man and how him look on him face and him talk about him son. I don't reach that interview yet, but something has strike me already. I don't know. I don't play tape here, man.
Honest, I will come back to that. How are you, Mr. Morris? Honest?
Not bad at all, Karen. I'm keeping up.
All right. Boy, we got an invitation at the media, at the newsroom, about an event that you're keeping here in Goshen. We came and, we thought it was just going to be, a little thing with some kids running around, but we come out here and we see a sun splash. What's happening here, Mr. Wallace?
Yes, relatively impromptu venture. My last son, Kevin Mark Holness, aka Mighty Mystic, who loves Jamaica, loves his people, called me saying that he wants to do something for his community.
Oh, so I'm Andrew involved in this thing, Island girl, what's up, my baby? And Andrew involved in this thing, and the man last son, keep this, I'm last son, keep this. Let's continue.
To alleviate some of the after Melissa stress.
Yes.
And he's here now, and we have arranged this session, which is now in session.
All right. I got the notification probably about 24 hours ago. And I recognize that. Is it something that was in the making for a very long time?
No, as I said a while ago, it was impromptu. Melissa was just around the corner there. And, the foreigners where he is also, it's very interesting what's happening in Jamaica. And he's from here, loves his yard. I wanted to do his part. So it had been just a week since he called me, but I was in action. Trying to clear up with my power saw, to clear up the rubber which was around me, so I just kept going to get the place in order. And
so hold on there. You are telling me, sir, Andrew Owens' father, I use power saw and I clear up rubber around him. Andrew, you not send no help for your father down there. You not send no help to him. None of the soldier them from the JDF. You know some who no mad at you? If I did send 2 JDF man down there to help your father, I wouldn't be mad at you. That would be a humane thing to do. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, that would be a solid son father moment. Daddy, you know, say me I send 2 man down there to come help you though. You know how this man look? He look like a strong man guy, I say my farmer and all bad thing, you know. But him still old. Send some man to help him now, brother. Mommy careful. Me dey on the live here. Me not go there now. Anyway, when me I say, the man not send nobody down there. For the man, for help him father. My father wouldn't even have to ask me, bro. When I call him and say, Daddy, alright, I'll go on down there. You know, how you think look? As a matter of fact, him not go look for him. I'm just ask. I'm just asking, ladies, and these are some questions that come to my mind when I see this situation. Mighty God.
Here today, and the people are enjoying themselves in reverence, knowing that brothers and sisters in the West, you know, didn't come out as clearly as us.
And you know, and as you would know, you know, as a former member of parliament for the area, you know, I'm familiar with a number of the faces that I'm seeing. You know, how did you get the word out so far?
BOJ TV was a former member of parliament. Or Andrew Owen's father was a former member of parliament. Hold on, let me go back. Hold on.
Knowing that brothers and sisters in the West, you know, didn't come out as clearly as us.
And you know, and as you would know, you know, as a former member of parliament for the area, you know, I'm familiar with a number of the faces.
Oh, he was a former member of parliament for the area. So hold on, the BOJ, on which side of the depot? Labour right or PMP? Me need to find out. No, hold on. Context matters, ladies and gentlemen. Context matters. BOJ TV. Which side were you a member of parliament for? JLP or PMP? Because if I the JLP, a whole heap of things start make sense now. Whole heap of things start make sense now. Where you say PMP farmer member? Really? No man, well then again, some things kind of look strange to me still, but I left it alone. Some things kind of, well then again, whatever. Man are doing business, man are business. Man are doing business. But I just wouldn't. I wouldn't. You know what I mean? I don't want anything to do with the JLP. I don't want them money. I don't want them contract. I don't want nothing to do with the JLP. Furthermore, I don't want nobody have nothing to say. I wouldn't take an ad from the PMP neither. I wouldn't take an ad from the PMP if you say, all right, yo, the PMP I go PM if you advertise. So, Moon even take an ad from them, bro. He was what? Past PMP, YO, but you don't know where people in business in? Mighty God. At least me a young boy in this politics thing, you know. You don't know where people in business in, man? No, we soon come to you tax them. Well,
That I'm seeing, you know, how did you get the word out so fast? So, you know, these varying communities that I'm seeing persons representing here today.
Well, word of mouth, which I did, and then of course, you know, that in these country communities, there's quite good linkage with persons. So I was pleasantly surprised when I said, I don't think I'm going to get this thing out at this very short notice, but he said the amount of persons he's hearing, thing is going out. But I employed the gentleman who drives around and gets announcements, and I voiced it and let him know. And so the person I know, plus my son, I put it on the internet, the Jamaican community, whatever it is. And the people are out, and we're expecting more as the night goes on.
All right. So those of the viewers, you know, who have not recognized by now, you know, I told you I'm talking to Mr. Morris Holness. Mr. Morris Holness is actually the father of our present Prime Minister, Mr. Andrews Holness by now. You know, I told you I'm talking to Mr. Morris Holness. Mr. Morris Holness is actually the
I am looking at a picture, ladies and gentlemen, of Mr. Morris Holness. and his youngest son and Andronis, and I'm trying to find something. I can see a clear distinction. I won't mention the distinction, but I can see. Mummy, you see that picture here before? Come look on that picture here. You don't know what I talk about today, because this is not something that. You say you know him? Oh, wow. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that picture here. That picture here. I don't know. Me have a question. The youngest son, are the same mother? That's my question. No. See, no, this is a genuine question. Is the youngest son for Mr. Morris Owens the same mother as Andronis? Something go on there, so. You see, if you look at my brother and you look at me, can't miss. You see, if you look at my father and you look at me and my brother, can't miss. You see, if you put my mother and me and my brother and everybody, can't miss. Can't miss. What I say? Some people say, I look like my mother. You see this? Me and my mother have the same place. This. My mother marked me. You see this? Me and my mother have it the same exact place. What go on, Pauline? I don't know, man. Something just ain't right. Moving on.
Father of our present Prime Minister, Mr. Andrew Michael Holness. How does it feel to be the father of the Prime Minister?
It feels very normal to me because I'm just a father of a son. I accept the responsibility of guiding him, and of guiding him as a God-fearing person in the future.
No, Daddy, you don't sound too proud. You just normal. You have responsibility. You sound like, and this is just my opinion, and listen, I could be wrong. Let me just throw that out there. Everything I'm saying about this situation with him and his father, I could be wrong. But what I'm reading from this is, it's kind of a nonchalant way to say, listen, I'm a son, and I just be a father. It's like some no close bridge not really did it. That connection ain't really did it. You know what I mean? You see when a father, you see when a youth love him son and a son love him father, like out of way love, where him teach him everything him know. There's something about that connection in there. You can't hide that connection there. You just have to see it. Father supposed to be full of pride for knowing the man of the Prime Minister of Jamaica. I wonder if him disapprove with some of the things that we Andrew go on with. Yeah.
God, and as time accept the responsibility of guiding him, and of guiding him as a God-fearing person in the.
Boy, Daddy, you try. Andrew, well, let's not fear God. You try still, Daddy. You try.
Fear of God, and as time went by, he has increased in stature and in knowledge and in wisdom and in the fear of God. And just
boy, Daddy, me don't know still enough. Me don't know about the increase in that stature, but increase in that fear of God and Jonas and wisdom. It is foolish to go against God, so he can't wise. And he has gone against God. Signing the Samoa agreement, not calling the 3-day fast and prayer, like what the apostle and the prophet them tell him to do from 2020. Him growing a stature and wisdom, where I totally, well, yeah, I'm father still, so
that's his performance. So my role is really to guide him, not in his political thing, but his spiritual life. So I just be better off handling with people.
guiding his spiritual life. So, Daddy, if you are guiding spiritual life, how comes, me not even want to go there still, but the man gone at the wall, the man got India got involved in that people that ritual down there. Them are like too much triangular conference round table. No, Daddy. Somewhere along the line him fall off, Daddy. Me don't know if you know what go on, but hey, somebody need to tell you. I need to go dry him up on that spiritual thing there. I look like you lost him way, my general. No joke.
Growing up, did you from a young age, did he display the leadership qualities? Was there anything that would have said to you that this is a prime minister in the making?
He loved education. He got a reasonable amount of education. As a matter of fact, one of the times when he failed, I think, 1 or 2 subjects in his A level, he came to look for me, and I saw him looking slim and worrying himself. So I told him, don't worry, you're just getting mad each day, so don't worry, just fight back again, and do it all over. But apart from that, he was very entrepreneurial. I was in the big business, and he was helping me here along with his other siblings. And so that we were really making much money. And he said to me one day, Daddy, you have an empty storeroom there. Will you let us make some bag juice and you go and sell it? He said, no matter with that, we'll fight that. And another incident, when he was about to graduate, he came to me and said, could you sponsor me to buy 2 taxis, because I checked out and from my home to Spanish Town Center, I could get some money. I said to him again, forget that, go ahead and do your levels and then you can come back out and work. And of course, this taxi business, which he tried to level the people, talking about 2 taxis. So he graduated, and when I went to look for him, I said, what you doing? He said, I'm in the taxi business. I said, how is it? I said, I have 30 taxis on the road and somebody will have to come out.
We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything.
Daddy, what you say a while ago, Daddy?
Of course, this taxi business, which he tried to level the people, talking about 2 taxis. So he had...
Andrew Owen's father just call him a liar. Jesus have mercy. Father God, take a case. Me no want a labor come tell me say Andrew Owen is not a liar. I don't want a labor right. Look for me and tell me say Andrew Owen is not a liar. The man father just call the man a liar in a Jesus name. No, sir. People who hear that a while ago? No, let me play it again. Hold on there. Let me slow it down. It depend normal. Let me see. It depend. Alright, thank God. It depend normal. Alright, come on. Hold on.
Forget that, go ahead and do your levels and then you can come back out and work. And of course, this taxi business, which he tried to level the people, talking about 2 taxis. So he had...
The taxi business that he tried to level with the people and say him own 2 taxi. No go so. Jesus. Mighty God. No. Jamaica. The man said Andrew Ones lied to the people. Andrew Ones go up on stage and say, me are just a regular citizen or whatever. When him got halfway tree and then bad mind him and him run 2 taxi like everybody else. The man say 30 taxi and Jonas have 1 third and more company waff. Listen, not my word.
Forget that, go ahead and do your levels and then you can come back out and work. And of course, this taxi business, which he tried to level the people, talking about 2 taxis. So he graduated, And when I went to look for him, I said, what you doing? He said, I'm in the taxi business. And I said, how is it? I said, I have 30 taxis on the road and somebody will have to come up.
Brother, if you ever look on BOJ face right now, like you wanna say, you wanna try play it off like you wanna say, hey, 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 hey. 30 taxi. Andrew, where you get money from to buy 30 taxi? The Integrity Commission, we need to start over our investigation. MOCA, FID, FSC, every financial institution needs to go dig up Andrew Owner's profile. What is in the dark must come to the light. The man father just said that a while ago. Say Andrew Owner's lied to the people. Father never say my thief, you know. His father said he might try level with the people about 2 taxi. The man father say I lie that, no go so. Not my word. Somebody call me, man. I'm tired. At this me come find. At this me come for hear. You know? Me want hear myself. Me hear when Mr. Wayne Lonesome say it. But me say, me know Mr. Wayne Lonesome not tell a lie for nobody. But me want hear for myself. So me come now for hear when the man father say. No go so. Oh, Andrew Owner's buy 30 taxi. Ladies and gentlemen, me I go play one clip because I think it's serious and now. Me I show no context, how context matters. Because them think I make you have to dig up back some file, you know. Make we dig up back some file. Listen what the man say again.
And of course, this taxi business, which he tried to level the people, talking about 2 taxis. So he graduated. And when I went to look for him, I said, what you doing? He said, I'm in the taxi business. And I said, how is it? I said, I have 30 taxis on the road and somebody will have to come up. But I'm going to get out of the business and go to somewhere else.
Okay. All right. So
the man have 30 taxi and him have some on the wharf and him will come out of the business and go do something else. Mighty God. And if you look at the report, I believe that was a transition from the taxi business to some type of lending out of money and then I think a all linked if me not somebody can correct me about that. The transition from the taxi to what? But where you get Andrew, where you get money from to buy 30 taxi? No, taxi business never so lucrative back in the idea, my general. Which job you wanna do? How much money you wanna get paid? Where the money come from? Who lend the money, Andrew? All these questions got to be answered. The foundation of your wealth is shaky. So if you can't answer them the question, brother, you can't expect people to think not more than you want. You're in some bang around. This don't sound good. This don't sound good enough. Let me show you the context, ladies and gentlemen. Let me go back to a cleaner interview with his wife. Let me go back to a cleaner interview with his wife, Mrs. Juliet Wallace. When them just get married, for sure the context. That's why people have to ask the question of where them get money from. Unless Andrew lied to his wife.
You get an opportunity to show what you can do for Jamaica. It's done and your work. So I found I did all my looking at my designs and what I wanted to live in. And that was to assist the government in terms of going off now on my own. Juliet, do not go. Do not leave price for every single partner call. I don't have any expectations. What do you expect for your funny? I told him that we should have actually run it like a fish fry.
Aye. See that?
By them. So after trying to keep the wedding to 50,
yes,
and my parents started to tell me who and who not invited, and his parents started to say who and who not invited. We said, all right, here's the strategy.
When you hear that, they were trying to keep their wedding at a small amount of 50 persons. Because money ration. They couldn't even afford the catering. Like you would order some catering. And some regular man from the community, brother, them get for cook food and stuff for them wedding. The man them did low up on money, bro, according to your wife. Would you listen, man? This are the observer, sorry, interview at the observer. Listen.
Have in your community come and cook up the curry goat and so we didn't have a wedding planner and we could not afford a big hotel. I remember we rented Villa Renai at the time and we had a regular chef that you would normally have in your community come and cook up the curry goat and the rice and peas at Villa Renai. And there we were married. Everybody came, like we invited all the relatives that we knew lived very far away because they would not be able to come to the wedding. They live in the UK, they live in America and Canada, but we didn't want anybody to say that we'd never invite them. So after trying to keep the wedding to 50, and my parents started to tell me who and who not invited, and his parents started to say who and who not invited, we said, all right, here's the strategy. Send all of them invitation because they're not coming. We ended up, instead of having a wedding of 50, with a wedding of 250 people because everybody turned up from all over and our amount was just dropping.
Jamaica, Andrew owns the old student loan. Andrew owns coming a paper for old student loan. So we are tell me say, Andrew owns the have money for buy taxi but couldn't pay a student loan. And that when I try to tell me say, Andrew honestly have money for buy taxi, but they never have money for hire catering for them wedding. To the point where 50 people in the water them wedding. And because they never want nobody feel left out, she invite everybody and everybody came, even from foreign. And then she said she want to run it like a fish. Listen to the blows and skirt people and the mind word them.
Send all of them invitations because they're not coming.
Yes.
We ended up, instead of having a wedding of 50, with a wedding of 250 people because everybody turned up from all over and our amount was just dropping. My father didn't think it funny. I told him that we should have actually run it like a fish fry, where we give them an invitation at a cost and you pay to come to the wedding.
It was funny to her. It was funny to her. She wanted to run her wedding like a fish fry. May I get our next call? Hold on the people. Hey, call her for me now. Call her for me, please. She called me a while ago and you know. You have her number? No. Alright, me tell her the number. Sorry about that, my people, man. I'm a family member. My people, them. Some of my people, them from Portmore, I pull up right now. Anyway, let's get to this. So, Lord have mercy, Father God help us. The man couldn't get student loan. You understand? Them actually reach. Oh, wow. So,
all right. But we end at a fish fry where we give them an invitation at a cost and you pay to come to the wedding.
Man, you can't make this up, bro.
But we enjoyed it. It was wonderful, not very expensive and right up our street. Now that you're serving, you don't end up having as much.
I'm not going to hear the full thing.
Form we spent him up on top of the house, helping the man who was doing the grill work, the masonry, and I was like, yeah, that guy not bad at all. Right? But I remember at school thinking that he was just so enough. Everything was just this Andrew. Then he wasn't my friend. So I went to Woolmer's Girls as I...
People hear that? Juliet, when they say Andrew enough. Play that back. No. Play that back. Wanna listen to this?
Who was doing the grill work, the masonry, and I was like, yeah, that guy not bad at all. Right? But I remember at school thinking that he was just so enough. Everything was just this Andrew. Then he wasn't my friend. So I went to Woolmer's Girls, as I told you, for sixth form. And when it came around now to the ball at sixth form, I didn't have a date. And someone said to me, what about Andrew, the guy down the road? And I was like, not so bad. I could make him go on with me. And I said to Andrew, do you want to accompany me to my sixth form ball? I think he had a friend, Garfield, who liked me at the time. I don't know if he knew, but Andrew said yes. And at the time, as I tell you, very naive, very sheltered. I was chaperone. My uncle took us to the ball, drive us to the ball, and stayed with us at the ball and took us back home. So I had no opportunity for Andrew to get on with any hanky-panky at all. But that summer was the start of our relationship. I remember after sixth form, we spent the entire summer together. Like every waking moment, we stayed together until we fell asleep. We are very boring people, so we decided we were going to get married in 7 years. There are not many things I found that I was adamant about in a relationship, but some things I was very principled about. So I would never have a child unless I'm married. And I remember saying that we need to be able to buy a home first, we need to get married, and then we can think about having children. I remember we got married, 1997. We planned, I don't even know, we sat down, we talked about it. I think we decided to have our wedding in between our birthdays. I'm born on the 16th of July, he's born on the 22nd, and we chose the Sunday in between our birthdays. We could not afford a lot, so we didn't have a wedding planner, and we could not afford a big hotel. I remember we rented Villa Renai at the time, and we had a regular chef that you would normally have in your community come and cook up the curry goat and the rice and peas at Villa Renai. And there we were married. Everybody came, like we invited all the relatives that we knew lived very far away because they would not be able to come to the wedding. They live in the UK, they live in America and Canada. But we didn't want anybody to say that we never invite them. So after trying to keep the wedding to 50, and my parents started to tell me who and who not invited, and his parents started to say who and who not invited, I said, all right, here's the strategy. Send all of them invitations, but they're not coming. We ended up, instead of having a wedding of 50, with a wedding of 250 people, because everybody turned up from all over and our mouth was just dropping.
My father
didn't think it funny. I told him that we should have actually run it like a fish fry, where we give them an invitation at a cost, and you pay to come to the wedding. Because, all right, but we...
Ladies and gentlemen, I've made my point. It's very interesting that she said that she wanted to keep our wedding as a fish fry. A fish fry, no? That's crazy. But how you buy 30 taxi? Or you buy 30 vehicle and you couldn't afford to pay a student loan, and you couldn't afford a caterer for your wedding, and you couldn't afford to feed 250 people at your wedding. Oh, you do that? That makes sense? But that's what I know if that makes sense. To me, it makes no sense whatsoever. Embarrassing. Yep, definitely embarrassing. It's cool outside. Hold on. It's definitely embarrassing. Now feel that? Yeah. I'm just not going to say cool outside.
You're comfortable anywhere, just look.
You sure? Nice of you outside, you know what I mean? Lucky say you never come see me.
Embarrassing. We need some milk.
Listen, man. Do not push that door.
Hey, come here, boy.
Do not push that door. Alright? Do not push that door. That one door we not gonna allow you to push. Bolo, that's a big distraction. You soon hear them sweep under the rug. Exactly. This whole thing with Hugh, Coskery and SSL. Brother, I wanna don't be tricked and don't be fooled, yeah? Nothing is coming of it. Not right now anyway. The powers that be have to be totally removed before we actually hear the actual truth of what is actually going on. You understand? But I have family around, so you can hear the noise in the background. Gotta go, ladies and gentlemen. I was not planning on ending their lives early, but I haven't seen them in ages. So, and I saw a new family member now we never meet before. So it's only right that I go. See you guys later, and feel free to hit the like button and go and love up the donation button. See you, man. We'll talk. We go live again. At some point this evening. Plus, I have 3 videos that are released that I'm sure most of you have not watched. So I'm asking you guys to go and check out the video uploads. 2 of them with Mystic Sensation and another one. I don't remember. Let me look. But they are definitely videos I highly recommend that you guys go and check out. So one of them, yes, massive accountability deficit, crime rate, the claims about crime rate, and then there's one with Mr. Paul Patmore. Definitely want that to go viral. So I'm asking you guys to go and check those out, alright? Later, the word is